Sunday morning. I found myself in my office a little sooner than I would have liked to be. I really hate waking up on a Sunday morning, but when duty calls, you have no choice but to make yourself appear. It was the chief on the line. A woman was found raped and brutally murdered in Central Avenue Gardens. Jimmy had already been briefed on the situation. The two of us left for the crime scene. Now that I think about it, Jimmy had joined our department only 3 years ago. Since then, he has constantly proven himself in every investigation. What made Jimmy remarkable was his keen eye for the minor details. Nothing ever slipped his eye. When we reached the crime scene, an officer briefed us on the situation. As I examined her right hand, I noticed that there were cuts and bruises all over her body. What was interesting was the fact that she had a ring on her left hand. It was removed forcibly. The skin on her ring finger was torn apart. The ring implied that she was either married or engaged to someone. Her face was horribly disfigured beyond recognition. It seemed as though she had her head smashed open with some blunt object. Luckily, we found a purse near the crime scene which had her name on a badge. Using her name, we were able to track down her husband. I recall Mr. James telling me that he had gone to watch that Star Wars movie, Darth Vader Strikes Back, with his friends. Something sounded fishy here, and when I asked him if his wife was having an affair.
What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
According to witnesses, James had an affair with Monica. We found her address and paid her a visit.
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling.
The way she was talking, she seemed innocent. As we left her house, we received a report from the forensics team that clearly stated that the tire marks on the crime scene matched James' car. We moved on to the neighbor for investigations. It was then that we learned that James was lying. He had never gone to the movies. The neighbors had heard him quarreling with his wife.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
We apprehended the suspect and headed back to the crime scene. I told the chief that me and Jimmy had solved the case.
Jimmy's over there, sometimes Jimmy's over there, Jimmy's dead.
It was then that I realized that Jimmy was never with me. I was always alone. Jimmy had died a year ago in a drug heist that went bad. He always remained as a figment of my imagination.